So then you worked at, I don't know if anybody remembers Bleecker Bob's, the record store?
Right at the block.
Yeah. It was here for like forever. And you worked there 3 nights a week, I think you said.
Yep, the label. I worked for A&M Records in sales for 3 years. And then I worked at Bleecker Bob's Thursday night, Friday night, all day Saturday, sometimes Sunday, because A&M Records at the time was extremely boring. At any rate, the Police and Squeeze were signed to the label, and the Police had played...
This is which label?
No, to A&M.
Oh, to A&M, sorry. A&M.
And they played their first gig in New York City at CBGB's to all of 7 people. It was a Friday night, and there was nobody in the club. I was one of the 7. So the next day I went to work at Bleecker Bob's, and the manager for the Police, a guy named Miles Copeland, some of you may be familiar with his name, came in and saw me. He says...
The brother of Stuart Copeland, right?
The older brother of Stuart Copeland. And he comes in and he sees me and he says, "Hey, I saw you last night." He says, "Wait, you got fired last night? Because nobody came to the club?" I said, "No." I said, "I like working here." So and he's telling me all about that. He's starting a record label called I.R.S. Records, International Record Syndicate. He taught for hours, literally. And he out of the blue says, "I want you to come and work for me." I already have a pretty good job with A&M Records. I paid a pretty good salary. I said, "Yeah, okay."
I'll just ask why. What was it that you said that made him do that?
He thought I'd be a good salesman, which is what I did anyway. I was a salesman for A&M Records.
He needed a salesman.
And he needed something to be found sales.
He stumbled upon one.
Well, we talked artists that I liked that were, Generation X, Clash, bands like that, Sex Pistols, etc., which is what he was bringing to America. The Buzzcocks, the Cramps, Wasmo and I.R.S, Root Boy Slim and the Sex Change Band. Those are some of the first releases we had on I.R.S, so that was like November of '79. So I went to a club one night, uptown, called I.R.S, at 2 o'clock in the morning, saw some of his bands, and he hired me, and I started to work. I quit my job at A&M, took the job at I.R.S Records for less than half of what I was getting paid, and some peanuts and stuff like that.
And then you signed the Go-Gos.
Yes, I signed the Go-Gos.
How did that happen?
That was an interesting experience. We had seen them a number of times before, settling on them. And they had a single out on Stiff Records in England first that they had produced and paid for on their own. And it wasn't We Got the Beat, which was our first single. I can't remember the Stiff single, but it wound up as a re-record for our album. And me and the 2 or 3 other employees of I.R.S Records decided we wanted to bring them on board. And we signed them for $10,000. That was all in with the producer, which was Richard Goddard. John Belushi took him under his wing. John Belushi turned up at every damn recording session with Dan Aykroyd.
Really?
At the record plant, yeah. And
were they helpful?
in some ways, yes. In literally like 5 months, it went gold. And within a few weeks, Saturday Night Live had them as the act on the show, which was like a big deal.
Yeah.